Up until recently, I never really gave a whole lot of thought to what I consumed. Now, when I'm talking about what I consumed, I'm not talking about what I eat or mange. I'm talking about what I consume around me, social media wise. And if I think back to my early adulthood back in Ireland, I used to go to work in the train in the morning, and I'd always buy the newspaper. It seems very foreign right now, a physical newspaper. I had to buy that every morning. I had to watch CNN before I'd leave home for work. And I was just trapped in that. I didn't really think any differently of it. Just from a really young age, I had to feel connected with the news. And I think that started to change a couple of years ago when when I committed to starting to learn how to market online. I needed to figure out how to free up some time because I needed to find 1 to 2 hours a day to commit to learning online marketing. And when I really took a close look at it, I just got up early in the morning and I started cutting back on my social media, the time that I would spend scrolling. I started replacing that with learning online marketing. And whether that was, in the morning, at night, even in the car going to work, I was playing audios to learn about it. And it worked. And from there, it really got me to thinking, you know what, I think I could use my time a lot more wisely and have more control over what it is I decide to consume. So I don't turn the TV on first thing in the morning to find out what's going on CNN. I used to have CNN apps. I had the UK, I had the Irish, I had Fox News, BBC, you name it. I had 4 or 5 apps there. And it was like a fix. It was nearly like getting a fix every morning, like having a coffee or something like that. And I made a conscious decision to change that more recently. And it's from being in the space that I'm in. And I now choose to consume myself with positiveness. I listen to a lot of podcasts, motivational podcasts. Big fan of Simon Sinek. And you know what? For me, Spotify is a big thing now. I've used Spotify for years. I love it. I absolutely love my music. I think most of us do. But I mix it up now. There's so much education on Spotify now through podcasts, and it's included in the membership. It's brilliant. And I choose to spend my time now focused on that. It doesn't mean that I'm totally disconnected from the news. I still know what's going on around the world. If it's something important enough, I'll hear it pretty soon from my family or my friends. But I don't need to spend that time glued to the TV or glued to my social media, screening. I just don't need to. Scrolling. It doesn't serve me any purpose now. I stay connected, but I'm just very careful where I choose to spend my time. And I've typically lived my life being a glass half full kind of guy. I'm generally very optimistic, I would say. I tend to veer more towards people that are optimistic and not all doom and gloom and glass half full. And I can tell you, being in the online space a little over a couple of years now, I get to hang out with a lot of very high performing marketers. And I don't see one negative person among us. The mindset is always positive. It's, the doom and gloom, it's out there. We can't change the world, but we can do a lot to change our surroundings. And it's a choice. And, and here's for me what I've learned 2+ years in. The single most important thing coming into the online space, it's actually mindset. It's not learning the marketing systems. It's not making these killer ads. It's not those things. It's actually the mindset. It's how you choose to approach this and how you choose to set that mindset when you wake up in the morning. And you have full control over that. You don't have any control over a lot of stuff that's going on in the world, but you have control over how you react to it and how you deal with it and how you consume it. So what I consume online now is so different to what I consumed 5 years ago. I still go onto Facebook, but it's very measured what I do. I don't just spend an hour scrolling anymore. I'm connecting with friends. I'm putting posts in there. I don't binge watch a whole lot of Netflix anymore. I love Netflix, but it's a little bit more controlled. I prefer to spend my time educating myself, continuing to grow, and most importantly to have that positive mindset and to continue to build on that. And maybe this is something you could relate to, just to question all of everything that's been put in front of you. Maybe take a look at that, and if you're happy with that, or maybe you want to make some adjustments to that. That's just been my journey and what I've decided to adjust. And I can tell you, it makes for a different start to my days. It really, really does. So I'm making this video in the hope that I can help you. Maybe take a look at what you're consuming and see what adjustments you can make to maybe put a little bit more optimism and positiveness in your day. So I hope you've enjoyed this. As always, do comment if you'd like to chat about this. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to receive some of the next videos that I'm going to be making. Have a wonderful, positive day. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care.